Welcome, everybody. It's a mid-season tilt here in the MMGHL. The Greenfoot Capitals paying a visit here to the Moncton Rockets at J.K. Irving Center here in Bucktouche, New Brunswick. These two clubs crossed paths a week ago. The Rocket took both in the set, and they went on to lose in the semifinals of the East Coast Ice Jam, and we are off and running here. Welcome, everybody. You're listening to High Button Sports here from J.K. Irving Arena. I'm Sean Crocker with the call here tonight, as that one's going to be played ahead. Picked up by the Rockets. Rockets will play that one forward. It was a 5-2 win to knock out the Capitals down in the quarterfinals out in Truro last weekend, but a 2-0 win, so they kept them off the scoreboard in the round-robin game that they played, as that one's going to be played ahead now. Moves that one up. Here's Poirier. Audrey Poirier works that one in, and she'll fire that one in. Back in behind the net to play that one off. That's Lauren Delaney. Giving that one back up top with a shot, floats one on, sending that one wide. And the key for the Capitals here tonight is going to be to stay out of the penalty boxes. They've got a penalty kill in the mid-80s in terms of percentile, as that one's going to be stopped. And that one's going to come right back. Chipped ahead, Poirier settles that one down. Audrey Poirier will backhand that one up to center. Take him back now, Thea McFadden. That one comes right back in, as that one's going to be shot right down. Dowdry plays it ahead now. Asbridge will send that one back in deep. Cormier will ring that one around. That one's back up, and that one squirts out, as that one's going to come all the way back. Dowdry plays that one up and across, and that one's picked up and going to be fired right back in here by Leslie. So the key here for Greenfoot going to be to get that all-important first goal. They surrendered the first goal in both those losses to the Rockets out over last weekend. So the key for them is going to be to find that board early and often. Put this game out of reach if they're able. And for the Rockets, it's going to be to continue to establish themselves as a real contender that they've shown that they have been, sitting just a point back of the Northern Selects out in Pictou. They played earlier today. We'll have results on that one here shortly. Sends that one back in behind the net. We'll pass that one up. Abby Fitzpatrick gets that one back out to center. Plays it right back. Wilkie passes that one ahead. Works it in over the line. Bourgeois gets that one down low. She'll swing that one up the boards. That one stopped up, a little collision. And that one comes free. Sends it right back down. One's back up. Wilkie trying to center that one. That one comes free, dropping it back. Chips that one in off the glass. Fires it in here off the boards. One's played back here by the Rockets. Poirier walking in. Audrey Poirier looking threatening, but she's going to be stopped up by the line of defense. As that one's going to be collected now. Back the other way, skating ahead with it. In over the blue line. She'll try to cut wide. She walks in. 2-on-1. Shooting. Just misses high. Harland turns it over. Here's Annabelle Daniel. Leading scorer for the Rockets. Sitting with 51 points. A tremendous season for Annabelle Daniel, as that one's going to be put right back in. Asbridge applying some pressure. Thea McFadden coming away with it. Here's McFadden. Circling back, gets a chop on her stick there from Chloe Dowdry. That one's going to go up into the bench out of play. We'll have our first stoppage of the game, 4:14 in. And we are off and running here. A Saturday night hockey day in Canada. What a better day to celebrate the game here in the MMGHL. Got their first look at the Ice Jam last weekend, as that one's going to pop up and Delaney making the stop. It was the first time there was a U18 female division at the tournament. And certainly put on a show. The Saints U19 team came out victorious, the Calgary Fire finishing second, but a good time to get a look at other girls teams from across the country. Teams that we don't get to see as much here out east. That one's right back in. Trying to cut wide. Getting pushed off the puck there. That was Lily Plord. Taken away, penalty on the way. That one's going to be charged here to the Capitals. Beatrice Asbridge heading off, so the Capitals at 85.8% on the penalty kill. Good for fourth in the league, but that Moncton power play sitting third at 22.6%. So an early power play opportunity here for Moncton. And they thrive when they're able to put teams behind the 8-ball early. That one's picked up and a penalty on the way. And that's going to negate it there, a cross check. So 5 seconds into the power play. Gets taken right back. And we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey. Face off. Coming out here to the left of Redmond, or rather to Fournette. Picked up a backhand, sending that one wide. Rockets get possession. Here's Leanne Bourgeois. Bourgeois plays that one across. Odin can't pick it up, and that one's going to be sent all the way down. Collected here by Wilkie. She'll pass that one ahead. Works that one in here over center. Sends that right back in. Battling here is Bourgeois. Turns that one over. Odin. Works that one down out in front. That one comes free back out along the wall. Walks in trying to center that one. And Sydney Power couldn't get the shot off. They're going to fire that one right back in. Thought about chopping that one ahead. Back in behind the net. That one's back up top. Plays it back around here. Picked up. Abigail Kelly passes that one back up to the point. Here's Sadie Walter. Walter with a shot there, and that one's going to be punched away by Fournette. LaPierre back up top with a shot redirected on, and Fournette didn't know where that one was, but she gets a piece of it with the pad nonetheless and makes the stop. So the face-off here will come out to her left. One's back in behind the net now. Going to move it up. Here's Poirier. Plays that one in here over center. Now over the blue line. Walks in, shooting. Just misses high. Thea McFadden with an opportunity. Sends that one around. There's McHenry. Gets that one taken away. That one's played off here for Poirier. Here's Audrey Poirier now. Skates that one in over center. Now over the blue line. She'll dump that one in. Picked up by Walter. She's pressed out in behind the net here by Zoe Savoie, the rookie for the Rockets. Applying the forecheck. That one's back up top. Taken right back, and that one gets taken away. Picked up, fired in here off the boards. Asbridge gets that up to the line, but not out. Sending that one down, trying to center it. Works that one down here into the corner. Sending that one up around the boards. McHenry in the midst of that one. Boutlier holds it in. Here's Annabelle Daniel being dangerous here at the top of the zone. Instead, she's going to dump that one back in. McHenry passes that one up. Boutlier plays that one ahead. Here comes Daniel. Threatening, shooting, scores! Number 26 on the season. And Annabelle Daniel breaks the ice here in period number 1 from J.K. Irving on Hockey Day in Canada. And she's just one of those players you don't want to give free rein to, because she's going to burn you right there, and she does, and so good at striking from distance. And she made the Caps pay for that turnover. That one's back up, winds up shooting, sending that one wide just out to the right of Fournette. There's Beaton. Works it down low, picked up here by Beaton. Back up top. Harland sends that one down low in off the corner. Gives that one off here. That one's going to be played ahead. Works it in over the line. Gets taken out there. Over center, now over the blue line. And here's Driscoll in for Asbridge. Kearney giving her target chase there as Lauren Ward plays that one ahead. Drops that one back. Poirier, the quarterback here, skating in. Audrey Poirier cutting wide. She's going to be boxed out here by April Momberket. And in the middle, backhand right on, spinning, shooting, and that's a great save by Delaney just to get across and make the stop. And she needed that one after that snipe from Daniel. That one's collected here by the Caps. Chipping that one in off the glass, Jodry. Gives it back, played into the middle there, Kearney. Gives that one off here for Jodry. Instead, Asbridge will play that one up. Getting a stick on that one, Poirier. Sends it down low. That one's going to be passed ahead. Sends that one up ice. Chips it down. Plays it across, chops it up to the line, and that one gets out as Boutlier. Gives that one off and will play it ahead. Here's Wilkie. In off the boards. Pass to Ed Boutlier. Tries to outlet that one off. Rodier. Here's Maëlle Rodier. She'll play that one ahead. That one's going to be steered away and punched right back out. A foot race for it as she barges her way through. Here's Audin walking in. Couldn't get the shot off there. And it's going to be the Rockets who come away with it. Audin picks her pocket and gets it right back. And with collision here and bodies flying everywhere. Out in front there. Almost got a stick on that one. But that one's going to be escorted out now. A 3-on-2. Right back the other way. Here's Daniel into the middle. Annabelle Daniel rips one. Shooting. Sends that one wide. Leanne Bourgeois plays it across. Back up top. Shot from the point. Stop. A rebound. They score. Rockets up by 2. On the doorstep. No mistake. And you're not going to miss from there very often. Maëlle Rodier gets on the board here with 8:52 to go in the first. And it's 2-0 Moncton. It's going to be one back here by Moncton. They'll play it back. Try to chip it ahead. That one's back in. Walks in, shooting LaPierre up high. Plord battling there, but instead that one comes right back out. Here's Beaton. That one's taken back here as the Capitals send that back in their own zone. They'll take it back and regroup. Leslie off the back wall. Poirier firing that one in here off the boards. Sending that one, and that one goes just past the left pad here of Delaney. That one's back up. Audrey Poirier gets on her forehand, curls wide. Poirier trying to dangle her way through. Instead, she's got to play that one back up. Across here, Lauren Ward in the middle, across for Poirier. Couldn't pull the trigger there. Back here for Ward. Capitals under siege here. Ward, top of the zone, back for Poirier. Poirier shooting, and that one stopped a rebound and sending that one just wide. A backhand right on off the outside of the goal, and Delaney will cover that one up here with 7:17 to go. All sorts of flurries going in around her, but she'll stop, slow it down, and cover it right up. Lauren Delaney coming into this game with a .500 record. She's 8-8-0, 1.69 goals against average, sitting 5th in the league in that respect. So that one comes right out, and she sits 5th as well in save percentage. So a great season she's putting together. Walking in, shooting off the crossbar. Eleanor McHenry came that close to pulling back within one, and a foot race will be won here by the Capitals with 6:42 to go. That'll be an offensive zone draw. That's one back here, and that one's sent right on and steered away. Lola Bootlier being dogged there by Asbridge. Zoe Savoie couldn't get a stick on that one. Instead, that's played out the wall, and that one comes out. Rockets looking to flip it, and a nifty little pass there through the skates of the defender. Works that one all the way up. Down in behind the net, little backhand ahead. Cormier loses the handle on that one, and that one's going to come right back out. Sent up. Chipped ahead now. Works it all the way back in. Picked up now by the Capitals. Looking to manufacture some zone time as that one hits a stick and goes up and over. McFadden sends it in off the back wall. Chips that one, hits a stanchion. Comes out, Kelly plays it off here. In the middle, here's Power. Power with a shot, scores! Caps are on the board. A shot tipped in front. And it looks like Sydney Power will get credit for that one. That might have hit a defender on the way through, but she led that handshake at the bench. So that one's passed up. Fires that one off the glass. All the way down. Here's Poirier. So now the Caps have that scrappy vibe to them that they had at the Ice Jam last weekend. They currently sit 4th, but a large amount of points behind the 3 seed. The league broken up into really 3 sections. 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and then 7 to 9. But the Capitals lead that middle section of teams that are very close in points as that one goes all the way down, and that'll be an icing. So 4:33 to go. Face off here out to the left of Fournette. That one's passed up. They get that one to the line. Trying to chip that one here past the defender. Got a stick in on her there. And that one comes free. Out in front, loose. Trying to tuck it in. And that one somehow stays out. That one came awfully close. Dowling sent that one back down. And that close to pulling even with around 4 minutes to go here in the frame. Here's Rodier. She's already got one. Defense just trying to steer that one away. There's McHenry, gives it for Asbridge. Played ahead now. Boutlier will throw that one up ice. Plays it up, McFadden. Gives it back for Boutlier, who plays it across. Chipped off the wall. Kearney gives that one up. Walking in top of the zone, she shoots and sends that one wide, and that one pops way up. But there to close in on that one is Marley Payne. Here's Kearney. Kearney sends it up the wall. She gets it right back. She'll play that one ahead. She's giving a chase now. Sends it all the way down. She'll beat out the icing. That one comes up to the line. McFadden breaks it right back out. Here's Daniel. Across in the middle. Shot from the point, and that one's going to be blocked on the way through now. Collected. Here's Power. Works it in. Power with a shot, sending that one way wide. Chips it ahead, works it all the way back down. And Ellie Harland plays that one up. Kelly trying to fire that one in. Instead, that's picked up by Cormier. Chanel Cormier plays it across. Here's Zoe Savoie. Gives it back. Bourgeois will pick that one up and flip it down. Two minutes to go here in the period. It's picked up, skates it in over center, now over the blue line. That one's going to be blown down here with 1:42 to go. That's going to be a tripping call here, charged to the Capitals. The Rockets had their first look with the advantage taken away 5 seconds in on a cross-checking call that evened it up rather quickly, but now hopefully they're hoping they can get an extended look here to restore that 2-goal lead, and they have 1:42 before the end of the frame as that one's picked up here by the Caps, and they'll send it down. So a good start here to the PK. That one's played ahead now. Audrey Poirier takes that one down low. She's got time and space. Up here for Daniel. Poirier back for Daniel. Back for Poirier now. Daniel walks in, shooting, and that one goes wide. Poirier with a shot from the point, kicked away there by Delaney. Poirier. Here's Ward. Out in front, got a redirection there, and that one's going to be picked up and sent down. Ward there back to collect. Sends that one back around, lands on the stick here of Daniel. Back in behind the net, looking up ice. Here's Boutlier. Lola Boutlier passes it ahead now. 20 seconds to go in the frame. That one's back up top. Plays it in. Trying to walk in. Losing a stick there. Here's Harland. Passes ahead. Back here for Fitzpatrick. Off the boards. That one's picked up and sent down. And that'll go all the way down the ice. So that will do it. End of period number 1. 2-1 is the score for the Rockets. They led the way 2-0. Caps get one back. But the Rockets will have a power play for 18 seconds to start period number 2. You're listening to High Button Sports here from J.K. Irving Arena. Well, welcome back, everybody. Period number 2, ready to get underway. 2-1 is the score for the Rockets. You're listening to High Button Sports here from J.K. Irving Arena, Bucktush, New Brunswick. And both these teams in their first matchup since last week's Ice Jam. The Rockets took both the games that they played against the Caps and Truro. As that one's back up top. Here's Daniel. Annabelle Daniel back up top. Time expires on the penalty. Shot right on, kicked away. Daniel collects. Back up top. She's dangerous, as we saw in that opening goal where she caused the turnover and it ended up in the back of the net. As that one goes down here for an icing. That one comes all the way back here. That'll go out to the right of Delaney. So the Capitals got one back near the end of the frame. Power burying a second look that went right up over the shoulder of Fournette. That one's taken back here, so they'll look to carry some of that momentum. They had a close call where they just couldn't put the puck in the net, and they've come close to tying it on a few occasions. That one's collected. Little backhand here. Here's McHenry. That one's going to be sent wide. Fitzpatrick out in front, whacking away at that one. Here's Rodier. Passes it ahead. McFadden up top for Bourgeois. Takes a shot. Redirected right on, and Delaney will cover that one up before it becomes more of an issue. So, a little bit of an interesting matchup. Here for these teams as Moncton sits second. Here in points. That one's going to be swung back around. Meanwhile, in the Capitals sitting 18 points back of the next closest team being the Surge. But they sit 3 up on the Stars and 4 up on the Lynx, so a little bit of a gap. But they can solidify themselves in that number 4 spot. But a lot of that starts with a win here today. As Arsenault will play that one back. Chanel Cormier passed that one ahead now. Works that one all the way back. Asbridge. There's the battle there. That one's going to be sent right back around by Harland. Leslie will fire that one in off the glass. Brings it around. That one's going to be passed up. Try to work it in over the line. Instead, that one comes away. Works it down. Here's Audin. She'll skate that one in over center. Now over the blue line. She'll fire it in. Back in behind the net to pick it up was Fournette. She tries to play it off for her defender. As Payne sends that one down low. Here's Cormier being muscled off the puck there by Abigail Kelly. Kelly battling here with Cormier. And Cole Pitts will come away with it as she comes in to back up her squad there. Power in front, no one there for it. Goes right past the tape of Audin. That goes all the way down. Here's Walter. Walter fires that one off the boards. Penalty on the way. That one will be charged here to Greenfoot, it looks like. So Abigail Kelly heads off. So another power play coming up here for the Moncton Rockets. And it all starts with a face-off here out to the right of Delaney. One's back up. Here's Poirier. Gives it back. Daniel across. Trying to get a shot off there and coming away with it. Here's Alain. Zoe Alain plays it up. Daniel. Back up. Poirier back for Daniel. Trying to find a seam there. Try to find Alain on the back door. Daniel back up here for Poirier. Poirier giving that one off. Back up top, there's Daniel trying to pull the trigger, but she can't. She's got a lot of space up top now. Daniel for Poirier, back for Daniel. Through traffic, shoots, hits a stick, a rebound, they score. Marissa Richard right on the doorstep. Gets the rebound as a stick got knocked out of the hands of the defender. And she'll restore that 2-goal lead here on the power play. Works that right back. Across. And the Rockets looking for more. So play that one back. That one's all the way back in. Leslie. That one's picked up. Will come all the way down here for an icing. Works that one down. Penalty on the way, and that one's going to be charged to the Rockets. So now the Caps will get their first look on a full power play. They had one for all of 5 seconds. As Leanne Bourgeois heads off. 7.8% on the power play. They sit second last in the league. And as we mentioned before, a squad that's looking to solidify itself in that number 4 hole. Starts here with a power play, and improvement on that here in the second half is Kearney. Gets that one, plays it along the wall. Works it down low, picked up, and that one's going to be sent off the glass and out. Here's Kearney. Over center, now over the blue line. Kearney takes a shot, and that one goes up and over. Played back along the wall. By the hashes, walks in, shoots, sending that one over. Not sure Fournette even saw that one. Here's Kearney. Sends that one down, picked up out in front. A rebound is loose, and Fournette hopping on that one before it spiraled out of control. And she does have it, and she makes the stop there. Just past the 5-minute mark here of period number 2. Face off here out to the right of Fournette. Drops it back. By the ringette line now, back up. She'll work it back up top here. Driscoll have to find a way in here. Taking a shot there. Stopped a rebound there. Given up by Fournette. Chopping away. Back the other way now. Opportunity comes knocking. Here's Cole Pitts. She's in. Shooting. Stopped by Delaney, and she'll cover that one up. But a shorthanded opportunity for the Rockets. They can't quite capitalize. Face off here out to the left. Josie Leslie plays it down. It's going to be skated ahead. Here's Audin. Sends that one in. In along the wall. 6 minutes gone here in the period. McFadden plays it in behind her net. Sends it around. Up to the line. Held in. Almost poked off her stick. That one comes free. Caps have it. Back up. Down low. Trying to go back door there. That one gets picked off. That one's sent to the line, held in. And no, that one got out. Looked like they had held it in, and that will do it mostly for the power play as it dwindles down to 2 seconds. So a missed opportunity for the Capitals. So that one's worked back. Played ahead. That one's going to go all the way down. Icing will be charged here to the Rockets. That one comes all the way back. Walks in, takes a shot. That one's kicked away. Bourgeois. One's played across, and that one comes free. Chipped up. Plays it across. Up here for Plord. Plord will fire that one in. Passed ahead, Rodier. Plays out one back here for Poirier. Here's Audrey Poirier. Looking up ice, finds Plord. That one's taken back and will be fired right back in. Bourgeois. Sends that one up, Plord. Got a piece of it with her stick, and that one's going to come down, and Delaney will swap that one aside here with the paddle. Moves that one up, sends it in off the wall. Back the other way, chips it back in, beaten. Gives that one off, and that's a shot there. That one's back up now. Poirier steals it right back. She'll throw that one up, and that's going to go all the way back here. LaPierre settles it down. LaPierre moves it up for Sydney Power, the owner of that lone Capitals goal. Here's Rodier. Has that one taken away. Here's Driscoll. Passes up here for Payne. Payne will fire that one down into the corner. That one's picked up, skates it in over the blue line, walks in, takes a shot there, and that one's sent wide. Trying to jam that one in. That one's loose, and that one comes free. Driscoll chips that one off the wall. There's Cormier. That one's played ahead now. Back the other way. Walks in, takes a shot, and that one goes back in behind the net. That one's on the back of the net. So gets sent down here. Jodry moves it up. Stopped at the line by Cormier. Jodry muscling that one. That one gets up to the line. And finally out here is Kearney. Will bust up the wing and fire that one down. That one's played up. Marissa Richard. Taken down. That one's going to be played ahead. Works it back. Ward. Chips it down. Played up now. Works it in over the blue line. In the middle. Kearney, she's in, and that's one steered aside by Fournette. A close call there, but a great little no-look pass. Back door. And Kearney almost cut that lead back down to 1. Just out of the reach here of Leslie. That one comes free. Plord skating that one in. Penalty on the way here. That one's going to be charged to Leslie for a hook. Looks like Dowling's going to get the call on the hook. Now another Rockets power play. That one's back up top. Across, Daniel walks in shooting. And that one just missed. Here's Daniel. Chips that one, Richard. Up top, Poirier. Cross for Daniel. Sends it back for Ward out in front, and that one goes just wide. Daniel picks it up in behind the net. Chops that one up here for Poirier. Back for Daniel. For Poirier. Gives it right back. Throws it across. Ward in front for Daniel. Couldn't get a stick on that one. That one's in the middle. Picked up and sent down the distance. As the Caps get a clearance. Over center, now over the blue line. Trying to walk in, Boutlier. Boutlier walks in and shoots, and that one stops, steered aside, and a quick whistle. As Delaney had it, it came free. But she reels it in, so she makes the stop. Here's Boutlier with a shot, and that one's going to be sent wide. Walks in, shooting, and that one just misses. Might have hit a body on the way through. Boutlier. Gives that one back up. Here's Boutlier now. Gives it right back, walking in. Out in front there as Bourgeois couldn't get a stick on that. And the Caps will try to move that one up. Colpitts. Lose the battle there. That one comes up all the way down, and that one goes down, but icing waved off. Collected back in behind Bourgeois. Passes it up. Here's Rodier. Up for Kearney. Over the blue line, trying to work it in. Payne there to back her up. That hits her skate and goes down here for McFadden. Payne winds up and fires that one out to the far side. Up here for Harland. Harland sends that one down low. Battling for it here is Jodry. Takes a fall. That one comes back up to the line here and will be sent all the way down. Delaney up here for Jodry. Jodry got a stick on that one. Cormier, and that one gets out. Here's Poirier. Poirier dangles through, walks in, shoots, and that one's up high on Delaney, who makes the stop. Back the other way now. Odin will skate that one in. That one goes all the way down. And that one's going to be stopped up here. Penalty on the way. Interference call. And Chanel Cormier will sit for 2 with 5:40 to go in the frame. And a chance here for Greenfoot to claw their way back into it. Face-off here out to the left of Fournette. One back there. But the Rocket center getting kicked out of the dot. Here's Kearney. Down low. And a big hit from behind, and that'll draw one. So it's going to be 5-on-3 here for Greenfoot. They'll touch up, and we'll see what that's going to be. That's going to be a board. So a 5-on-3 for a minute 42. And a big chance here as the Caps find themselves in a what feels like a pivotal moment here. 5:22 to go in the frame, a minute 42 on the power play here on a 5-on-3. And the moment of truth arrives. Driscoll works it down low, back up top here for Kearney. Kearney, back up here for Driscoll. Up top, shooting from the point. Fournette makes the save. A rebound in front is loose. Almost gets cleared away. The attacker loses the stick. Back up. Kearney's got space. Kearney shoots, scores! Ashley Kearney pulls them back within 1. And still a minute 26 to go on the power play. And what vision for Kearney. Goal number 12 on the season, the leading scorer for the Greenfoot Capitals. Makes it a close one. Still time on the power play, and the Caps will get her right back here, locking and loading. Back up as Arsenault will send that one back in deep. Smart cerebral play by the penalty killers there just to get that one as deep as possible back into the zone. In behind the net, looking to skate that one up. Back the other way, Harland pushed off it. Here's Harland. Works that one back, Parsons. Passes up, that one's gonna hit a skate. That one's up here, Leslie. Harland back for Leslie. Back up for Power. Here for Odin. Odin takes it in behind the net there, and Fournette got the paddle in the lane as that one's sent up. Here's Leslie. Leslie back up. 10 seconds on the power play. She blows a tire. Leslie tries to send that one right on, but that's going to be picked up and airmailed out with 3.5 to go in the frame. So they can't find a way to punch one in on that second half of that 5-on-3. But they get the first one, and now they're only within 1. So that one's going to be passed ahead now. Here's Boutlier. Rather Cormier. She'll skate that one up. That one's in over the line, but that one's going to be offside here with 3 minutes to play here. Here in period number 2. Face-off just outside the line. One back here by Moncton. Chipped up. Here's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick takes a shot. That one steered away, kicked aside by Delaney. And she'll cover that one up here with 2:38 to go in the frame. Hit it in off the boards. That one comes right back the other way. Over center, now over the blue line. Walks in, firing that one just wide. That one's flipped up the wall. Back the other way now. It's a 2-on-1. Daniel. She's got Rodier with her. Annabelle Daniel shooting, and that one stopped by Delaney, and that one falls down, and she'll get there in time, and we'll cover it up here with 2:01 to go here in the second. Face off here out to the right. Sends that one up all the way down. Josery spinning out in front there, and no one there for it. So that one comes right back out. Played ahead, a little backhand in. Sends it all the way down. Now it's picked up here as Fournette gives it off for Poirier. Audrey Poirier plays it ahead. Sends it in here off the wall. Arsenault almost turns that one over here for Asbridge. Arsenault wins it back. Playing that one to center. 80 seconds to go in the period. Walks in, trying to get a shot off there. No one there for it. Wilkie applying some pressure here as they're going to be forced to the outside and a penalty on the way. That one's going to be charged here to the Capitals. As Sadie Walter heads off. 2 minutes for hooking. Now the Rockets will have a chance here by the end of the period to try to pull back ahead by 2. So trying to restore that lead. Off the wall, here's Bourgeois. Rodier plays it across. Boutlier plays it back, walks in shooting, and that one knuckles and goes wide. Back up, takes a shot there. That one comes free, a little backhand in the middle. Bourgeois drops it back up top here. Boutlier plays it back, walks in shooting, sends that wide. Bourgeois has it in at the line. Boutlier surveying, drops it off. On the doorstep there as Bourgeois couldn't get a firm grasp on that one, and with 31.5 seconds left, Delaney knocks the net off its mooring. Face off here out to the right of Delaney. 31.5 left. Poirier, back for Daniel. Poirier for Daniel. Gives it back for Poirier. Works it down, and trying to rip one there was Marissa Richard. Fanning on that one, inside 10 seconds left. Passed ahead now, a break. Back the other way, maybe one last chance. Opportunity, she's in. Stopped, penalty, will it be a shot? And it will not. With 0.4 seconds on the clock. So that'll spoil the power play to start the period. And boy, oh boy, Driscoll pulled away, and what a buzzer beater that would have been. They drop the puck there, and that will do it. End of period number 2. 3-2 is the score for the Rockets as the Caps won't go away. You're listening to High Button Sports here from J.K. Irving Arena, Bucktouche, New Brunswick. We'll be right back for the third. Welcome back, everybody. 2 down, 1 to go, and we start the third period 4-on-4. You're listening to High Button Sports. J.K. Irving Arena here, a Saturday night on Hockey Day in Canada. And what better time to celebrate the game with a great one here. As that one's played back. Played across now, so the Rockets clinging on to a 1-goal lead here. As Annabelle Daniel, who got the scoring going, goes in, takes a shot, and that one's blocked. Here's Poirier. Gives it back. Daniel gets that poked off her stick. Penalty on the way. And that one will be charged here to the Capitals. Much to the dismay of their bench. That one's back up. Plays it across. Walks in, shooting off the crossbar. They still have it net empty. 5 attackers out there, and they're going to intercept that one, touch it up, and that'll be a tripping call. So it's going to be a 4-on-3 here for 7 seconds. And then we'll return back to 4-on-4 as the Rockets also have a skater in the box, Chanel Cormier on a hook. There with just a few moments, and by a few moments, I mean 0.4 seconds on the clock. So that evens it up. But they'll have 7-second opportunity here to break through. If they can win the draw, then they can keep the pressure up. As that one comes up, they'll knock it down, and they will hold it in. As they'll fire it right back around. Picked up by Harland. Skater comes out, heads to the bench, so we're right back to 4-on-4. So they survived that short burst, but they walk in. Up top, here's Boutlier. Boutlier walks in, shooting, sends it wide. Marley Payne passes that one ahead now. Back the other way. Aislinn Kearney sends that one towards the goal, but that one's going to go out to the right here of Fournette. Picked up by Driscoll. Ella Driscoll. Works that one down, and that one's going to escape. That one's collected. Here's Harland. Harland picks that one up and fires it down and around. Skating that one up a lane. Out in front, scores! A power play goal. Just as Cormier gets out of the box. But that will be on the power play. And the Rockets are back up by 2. And it felt like the Capitals at the end of that period were sniffing around, and they got close. Now the Cavs bench, none too happy about that call that led to the goal. It's not coming back, but coach voicing his displeasure. Nonetheless, it's a 2-goal lead here for the Rockets. As Ward plays that one up here for Wilkie. Sending that one down. Plays it up. That one comes right back. Moves that one up ice. Icing is the call. Fitzpatrick was the first one back to it, so another offensive zone draw coming up here for Moncton. Cormier plays it back. Here's Cormier. That one's backhanded down. Richard Picked up, now Ward trying to cut through. She's taken down, doesn't get the call. Picked up now by the Caps. Flipping that one ahead, cuts wide, and now that'll be a call. That'll be a hook. That'll be a trip to the box here for Richard. And a chance for them to cut that lead right back down. That one's back up here. Payne shooting, and that one's shot right into the netting, out of play. There will be another face-off here, out to the left. Takes a shot there. That one's blocked. Trying to chop away. Shooting, and that one's going to be steered away and covered up here. 16-12 to go now. Picks up and sends out all the way back. That one's played ahead now. Kearney drops it back for Payne. Payne will pass that one ahead. Jodrey tried to force the matter. That one's picked up here by Driscoll, the captain. Drops it down for Jodrey. Up top now for Payne. Payne shooting, sends that one wide. Kearney now. Sends it down into the corner, rings that one up the wall. Up to the line, held in. Walks in, shooting, and that one's up high into the netting. That one's out of play with 15-18 to go and 23 seconds left on that power play. Face off here. One back by Moncton. Picked up, sent up here for Harland, and that one's going to come all the way back. In over center, now over the blue line. Chips that one, hits a stanchion, so it comes right back to them. Digging away. That one sent up all the way down, and that'll go here for an icing. That one will come all the way back here. Out to the left of Fournette. One comes right back. Picked up. Wilkie plays it ahead. That one's broken up here in the neutral zone. That one's going to be stopped up here as that one comes over the line but comes right back out, and that's going to be an offside. Here's Bootlier. She circles it back. Sends it back in. Cole Pitts plays it across now. Moves it up, and that's going to go all the way back, and that'll be an icing. So once again, another offensive zone faceoff in Moncton zone. And one thing they do so well is just defending right off the faceoff. There's never any panic. But with 13:36 to go, the Caps need one. Awfully quick as he shoots right there, and she hits the side of the net. As that one's chipped up, here's Payne. Payne plays it across, takes a shot. That one's blocked by Daniel, and that one comes up here as Rodier wins the race and sends that one down. That's all the way back, but icing waved off. Out in front, and that one comes free. Here's Prince. Back for Driscoll. Up to center. Here's Payne. Works it in, plays it across. Prince. Try to get a chop on that one. Zara Prince will fire that one back in. Skates that one up here to center. Works it in over the line. They'll take the zone. Little drop pass out in front. Going there for it. Asbridge plays that one up. Here comes Chloe Jodry now. Over the line, takes a shot, and that one's going to be blocked. Asbridge. Loses the handle on that one. That one skated in over center. Now over the blue line. They'll fire that one in. In off the boards, Fitzpatrick. Plays it ahead. That one's all the way down, and that one will be an icing. 11:54 now. And another opportunity here as the Rockets can't get a change. That one's worked right down low, picked up. Trying to work it ahead now. She's free, she's got options. Backhand in the middle, shooting, stop, scores! It finds its way through, and the Capitals have an answer once again. They trail by just one. And it looked like Fournette had stopped that one. But it doesn't look like it, as they're going to add a third one onto the board here for the Capitals. It's now 4-3. And what a finish we may be in for here tonight. Drops it back. McFadden. Up top, Poirier. Shot blocked. Comes right back out. Plays it into the middle here. That one's broken up. Sends it down, poked in off the wall. One's passed ahead. Plays it up now. Opportunity, loses her glove. It's in. It's poked there and stopped by Delaney. But that'll be a penalty, a hook. As Zoe Savoie lost her glove. So they'll go back to the power play here, a chance to restore that lead. And a face-off here out to the left. That one's one back. It's back, and that one's all the way down. Sends that one all the way back. Midway through period number 3 now. Battle ensues. That one's picked up. That one will be blown down, and it's too many skaters on the ice for Moncton. So 9:53 to go. And Moncton won't get the full look on the power play, and now we got some 4-on-4 here with an opportunity. That one's going to come right back now. Daniel plays it up for McFadden. McFadden plays it across, back up top, shooting, and that one steered aside. Plays it ahead, works it over the line, shooting, and that one's going to be steered aside. Leslie sends that one down low. Here's Kearney. 30 seconds left of 4-on-4, and then they'll hop to a short, abbreviated power play. As that one's flipped up to the line, held in. Payne holds it in temporarily there as McFadden will play that one ahead. Plays it back. Harland looking up ice, plays it across here for Beaton. There's Carly Beaton. Takes out Fitzpatrick. Arsenault back to collect. That one's taken back now with 2-on-1 here for the Capitals. Gets broken up. That one's up to the line, stays in. 30 seconds left on the power play. Walks in, gets a shot there. Fournette stops it. Rebound is loose, and that one floats up and over. Leslie takes that one back as that one's going to be played ahead now. Here comes Driscoll. Ella Driscoll spins up top of the zone now. Driscoll cuts wide, walks in, shooting, blocked. That one comes free. Will be sent down the ice. It's passed up, and that one's all the way down. That one goes down the distance here. 7:41 on the clock. And an offensive zone draw here for Moncton. A critical part in this game. Picked up, sent all the way down. That one's worked right back. Picked up now. Here's Kelly trying to work it in over the line. That one's taken back. That one's going to be played ahead now, inside 7 minutes. Over the line, McFadden. That one's chopped at right there. Here's Kelly, and she'll fire that one in. They'll get a change in. Fresh unit coming out here for Greenfoot as the Caps will play it in behind the net. Delaney tried to pass that one ahead. Back up to the line, McFadden. Poirier pinches in. Tries to meet Harland. Harland will play that one up. 6 minutes to go. Here come the Capitals off the rush. Here's Savoie trying to play it ahead. Up off the boards. Back the other way. Here's McHenry. McHenry flips it on, takes a hop there on Fournette. Chopped into the middle, an opportunity there, and Fournette doesn't have it. They'll get set up here. Back up, here's Wilkie. Trying to give that one off, and Savoie intercepts it, and she'll play that one ahead, but that one's going to go down here for icing as it misses the mark. And with 5:16 to go, the Capitals will get another offensive zone faceoff and a chance to get it right here as they trail by 1. And every offensive zone draw gets that much bigger. Fires it off the boards. Takes a shot right there, and that one's going to be steered away. Back up and down the ice. Leslie will be the first one to it, so that one's going to be an icing here once again. Face off here, out to the right from net. Comes up, Payne shooting, punched away there. Out in front, it's loose. Picked up, backhand, stopped by Fournette. And they came close. As that one's passed up here. Prince turns it over, Daniel will play that one up. Plays it ahead, hits the skate of the linesman, and a bad break as it comes right back into their zone. And Driscoll might have been home free. But nonetheless, it comes right back, played into the middle, but not to where she wanted to put it as Boutlier will settle it down. That one's passed up all the way down the ice. And yet another icing charge here to the Rockets as they're in survival mode right now. Face off here out to the left. It's one, here's Moncton. Looking to skate that one up, collision and open ice here as Kearney knocks her off the puck. Here's Ward. Centering pass there, no one there for it. Flips it up, back the other way. Off the wall, it gets out. Leslie turns it over, in over the line, walking in, shooting, and that one flutters up and over the net. Bourgeois plays it up. Leslie will fire it off the boards, send that one down all the way. Plays it down as a lane. We'll play it up here. Here's Colpitts. Trying to drop that one into the middle. No one there for it. Richard gives that one off. Battle here along the side. Inside 3 to go. Poirier sends that one down low. Colpitts taken out of the play there. Picked up, trying to send it up now. Poirier trying to hold the line, and she pulls away with it. Here's Audrey Poirier. Works it in over the line. Cuts wide. Back up is Cormier. Loses the handle on that one, and that one's going to come all the way back. Almost gets it poked off her stick. Approaching 2 minutes to go. We'll watch and see if Delaney dashes towards the bench for the extra skater. 2 minutes to go. 120 seconds on the clock. And that one will be blown down here, and we'll see if they'll use their timeout as well. And it doesn't look like they will. We're going to give it a little longer. Saturday night here from J.K. Irving. What a great one this has been. Down to 100 seconds. Battle for it in the corner. Delaney to the bench. Extra skater is out there. Jodry jumping in. She's going to forecheck hard. That one's chipped off the glass and out. Leslie chips that one ahead. That one hits a skate. Got to win the battle as that one's going to come free here. McFadden chips it down low, and Daniel works it in. Shooting off the post. Rebound in front is loose, and that one's going to be cleared away. So an opportunity now back the other way. 1:10 left. That one's going to be chipped up now. Battling here. Taken down. No call. Out in front. Spits just wide. Last minute here. Less than 60. Bourgeois loses the battle as that gets poked free. Picked up here by the Rockets. McFadden bats that one in off the glass. All the way down, a foot race, and it has just enough for icing. With 41.4 to go, and the Capitals will use their timeout. So 41.4 on the clock. A timeout. The Rockets got the ball rolling early. A pair of goals to get it started early on. And it looked like they were in control, but the Capitals pulled back within one. It was 3-1, and then 4-2 for the Rockets. The Capitals have shown every bit of resilience along the way. 41.4 seconds left. Do they have another magic trick out of their little bag of tricks? They've had an answer every step of the way. And it's the moment of truth. Face off here, out to the right of Fournette. That's one back. Jodry shoots. She scores! Chloe Jodry! Tie game! Would you believe that? And the Greenfoot Capitals haven't been tied since it was 0-0. And now 38 seconds left. They've tied it, and they've given themselves a chance. Off the draw, and it was Jodry who was in prime shooting position. As that one's back up. Here's Ward. Gets it poked off her stick. Here comes Leslie. That one's poked ahead now. Trying to work it back in, Elaine. Works it back in, centers it. Back up top, Poirier. She's got 15 seconds. Poirier shoots. It's blocked by a stick there, and that one's going to be chipped ahead. Poirier. She'll be the first one to it as she settles it down and takes it back. That one's going to be flipped up. Here's Elaine. Walks it in. Can't get the shot off there. And on Saturday night, we are going to overtime. A late tying goal sets up for a dramatic finish. You're listening to High Button Sports. We'll be right back. $60 wasn't enough. 3-on-3 overtime to decide this one. Poirier gets it back. That one's played right back here, so both these teams getting a point. As Audrey Poirier swings it back. Played ahead now. She blows a tire. That one's up here for Poirier. Audrey Poirier is in. Backhand. Taken down. Doesn't get the call. And now the Capitals trying to win it back. Picked up in behind the net. Trying to center that one back up top. Capitals will settle it down. They have it here. Here's Wilkie. Daniel patrolling her. She's going to push her out from behind the net. Plays it across. Got a stick on that one. Trying to poke it ahead. There's Driscoll. Trying to pick Fitzpatrick's pocket. Here's Daniel. Cross-ice pass. They'll play that one right back. Lots of ice out there. That one's picked up. Back the other way over the line. Here's Ward. Kearney now. Takes it away. She'll settle it down, looking up ice. Throws that one up. Driscoll, a foot race for it. Got to beat it out. And it won't go all the way for icing, but Fitzpatrick will have to play it now. A tired Driscoll gets up ice, and that one's all the way down, and that one's going to go for an icing here on the Rockets. And now an offensive zone draw. A critical one here as the Caps haven't really touched the puck here much in overtime and haven't really been able to manufacture a breakout. So this is a big one. And the Rockets are going to win it back. Fitzpatrick being dogged here. A battle here along the wall. Big battle for possession here. Picked up. Spinning in front. Spinning, shooting, and that one's blocked. Here's Leslie from the point. Leslie shoots up top on Fournette, and she will stop that one and cover it up. Face off, back to her left. One back. Shot right on the doorstep, spinning out in front. It's loose. They score! The Capitals win it! Santa Maria! They trail by 2 3 different times. And they come out on top. Greenfoot Capitals take it 5-4 here on Saturday night in Bouctouche. And what a game this has been. A thriller start to finish. Capitals take it 5-4. You've been listening to High Button Sports here at J.K. Irving Arena here in Bouctouche. I'm Sean Crocker with the call here tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.